Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that interruption. Sorry about that interruption. I don't know what was going on, but I am back. Come on in, come on in. Okay, so we'll go back to our messages. I will definitely save both readings, so don't worry about it. The first one will be saved as well, okay? So this is considered a part two. All right, back to the collective message. Get on in here. Get on here. Get on in here, guys. Come on in. Divine Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, so, Spirit is definitely still on the same message. So something is happening to where you're moving forward. Something is going to happen in Cancer season. Okay, this is the Chariot card. I feel like there's going to be rewards for hard work. You're moving forward in a positive direction. It could have something to do with a vehicle. You could be purchasing a vehicle. You could be paying off your vehicle, but you're definitely moving forward towards a leadership role. Okay, maybe there's a new venture that you're going to be doing to where you're going to be able to do a project that could catapult you into entrepreneur, you know, in some type of entrepreneurship, you know, situation where you can be your own boss. And if you're not, I see you becoming more independent, more in charge of your life, more successful, just really standing in your power and honing in on your talents and your gifts, okay? The wheel has turned or is turning in your favor. There is a major change coming to your life, a major change, okay? Major life, it's faded. This change is faded. I feel like you're over with being stuck, or the delays are over. Things are going to start moving. The angel is touching this looks like the temperance card. Their hand is on the temperance card and their other hand is on the high priestess. So with the queen of cups here, it's almost like some gifts are being activated in you, right? Some spiritual gifts are now being activated, or you're about to go through some type of ascension period with your gifts. Your intuition is going to be more heightened. Your psychic gifts are going to be more heightened. You're going to notice that your dreams are more vivid. You're going to see things. You're going to know things, okay? So I'm speaking to someone that's more stability and security is coming into your life after a period of things being stagnant. You felt like nothing was, it was, things weren't going anywhere. You're just at a stuck position. You're bored. You're just wondering what's next, right? I feel like you're being released. Chains are being broken and you're being set free. Some toxic habits that you might have had, some codependencies, some addictions, you're being released from it. Some people are going to quit smoking. Some people are going to quit drinking. Some people are going to, they're being released from something that held you bound for a long time. This is the devil card. So you're being released from, any type of addictive, and there's so many different types of addictions. There's food addiction, there's social media addiction, there's so many different kinds. Choose your poison. Whatever it is, the chains are being broken and you're being released and things are going to start moving forward in your favor. So July season is going to be very, very important for you. That's when those changes, you're going to notice it. You're going to notice it. That July Cancer season, which I think starts around June, you're going to start noticing these this movement. I
Thank you
feel.
for the gift. Thank you for the gift, Billy.
Thanks for the gift.
Brian.
Thanks, Brian, for the gift. Some people are also going to travel. I see travel. I see travel for some people. You're going to actually meet someone in another country or from another country that is a. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. That is a leader. That is a, maybe they own a business, they own a company, and they could offer you something. You need to definitely stay balanced, okay? Try not to juggle too many things. Try not to wear too many hats. Focus on one thing, okay? So be careful because you could also be dealing with someone that could be going back and forth with someone, okay? They could be dealing with three people, okay? There's someone that you're dealing with that's dealing with three people. So it's a man and there's three ladies. So be careful of that. But I do see that. I see that if you're in that situation, you will be ending it. You will be ending it with the death card. Okay? So you're breaking free from that. You're breaking free from your old beliefs. You're breaking free from procrastination. You're moving forward. You have ended a cycle. A cycle has ended for you. And a new cycle is about to begin. So around that Cancer time, that June ending to July, you're going to start noticing this massive change. And I'm being called to say massive. So it's going to be a life change because these are major arcanas. The Wheel of Fortune and the Death card is a major arcana. You're going through a transformation. You're literally changing. I'm hearing for some of you, you could even be changing the way you look. Your hair, you might dye your hair. You're making major changes with yourself, okay? Let's get some more information. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is really talking right now, okay? Spirit is really talking. If you have a dire question that you need to ask, feel free to leave a donation and I will jump and give you that message, okay? But let me continue with the collective.
You can donate at Adani Creations.
My Cash App is pinned there. Okay, feel free. Is it pinned at YouTube?
Mods, can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, put it in the chat. All right, give us some more. Yeah, some of y'all are dealing with a love triangle. I saw that with the other cards. Somebody's dealing with a love triangle, okay? There's three people in this situation. Like I said, I do see travel. I do see travel. You will be traveling and you will meet a soulmate, okay? But whatever situation you're in right now, you're dealing with a love triangle. It could be a female and two males or a male and two females, but there's definitely three people. There's a triangle here, okay? And you're trying to decide, or they're trying to decide on who they're going to go with. They're trying to decide on who they're going to pick. Or you're trying to decide on who you're going to pick. One of them is somebody you work with. Okay? And if it's your other person, the other person is somebody they work with. Okay? So they're trying to decide on who they're going to pick. So that's for somebody. You're dealing with a love triangle. They're communicating with someone else. Okay? When y'all are together and they're on their phone, they're communicating with someone else, okay? You could also be dealing with someone who is married, who's already in a union. What else do you want us to know, Spirit? Someone has passion for a mature woman, okay? I'm also speaking to someone in my live here that is a mature woman that is, you're going to be having this type of relationship with someone soon, or you already do now. Passion is coming back into your life. Someone they're attracted to you. They find you very attractive. Okay? They find you very attractive. So there's a new passionate romance that is here for you, okay? You're going to be dating someone very soon. They find that you're very valuable, you're a true gem to them, okay? And this person could be a dark male, okay? They might not be a black person. They could be black, but they could also be a Caucasian person, but having a darker tone to their skin, okay? So there's a dark male, very suave and sexy. See, he has his shirt open, okay? They're interested in you. But they also want an open relationship, right? So they want to date you, but they're still searching. They're still searching. And also Spirit is probably saying that keep your options open as well. Don't just put all your options, your eggs in one basket. So there's a dark male and then there's a fair male. So there's definitely two people that is going to be interested in you. There's a lot of fun times coming out, like going out, partying, having fun. So you're going to get back in the fun, in the dating scene, in the dating scene, partying. Some of you all are already out there partying, clubbing, okay? There's a wedding in your future, a union. And for some people, there's a short-term situation. It's not going to last long before the heartbreak comes. Give us one more card with this deck, Spirit. One more card to tie it all up together. One more card. One more card. I just said you're going to be dating queen. So there's going to be a lot of offers, a lot of options for you to choose with. But just be careful with your circle of friends. You might have some, some people in your circle that are not so good for you. They are not for your highest good. All right? They tell your business. They talk about you behind your back. So just keep your business to yourself. If you start dating, you don't have to tell your friends, your coworkers that you're dating, okay? Because sometimes people, they can kind of cause obstacles and blocks in your relationship just by thinking negatively, just by saying negative things, and it can cause block. Okay? This is a general message, guys. It's for the collective. If you want something more tailored to you, that's when I ask a question to you. So anyway, you could be dealing with a twin flame. Okay, there's someone here that could be dealing with their twin flame. All right, let me clear the energy. Okay. Let's get some messages from the fairies. Let's see what the fairies want to say. Let's see who's in the chat. Let me know your zodiac sign, guys. What's your zodiac sign? Spirit wants you to know everything's okay. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So if there's something you're worrying about, Spirit wants you to know that everything's okay. And everything is okay for you to express your individuality, who you are.
Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Taurus.
Oh, wow.
Lots of Taurus. Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Moon.
I always get a lot of Taurus.
Oh, even Taurus on YouTube as well. Pisces.
Somebody just celebrated a birthday.
Wow.
Birthday is significant, or you'll be going to a birthday party. Something's going to happen at that birthday party. Virgo in the house, okay? Welcome in. Come on in. Well, come on in. Give me a like as you come on in, okay? So express your individuality. It's okay to be you. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who has a different way of dressing. You have a unique style. People might not get it, but it's beautiful. And Spirit wants you to know that you should allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. That's what's beautiful about you. The fact that you dance to the beat of your own drum, right? You're not a follower. You do whatever that, you're led and called to do. Something's going to happen in the autumn season. Okay? It says in the fall season everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So maybe around fall your finances is going to take a big, it's going to really increase. Maybe you might get a promotion or a new job or a new venture that attracts money to you around that fall season. Fall season is going to be very prosperous for you. Somebody's going to get a new home in the fall season, okay? It says you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So there's something, whatever situation that you're going to, you have the capabilities, you have the power to resolve this situation on your own. Literally, you have all that you need, okay? Walk away. Maybe there's something you need to walk away from. If you're not happy with that job, walk away. Go ahead and put your resumes out there. Get another one. You're going to find a new job that pays more money, but just walk away. It says leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So when one door closes, another one opens, okay? Marriage. I could be speaking to someone who's married. There's marriage here for you. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So there's marriage in the cards for you. Okay? Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience. Okay? As there are unseen factors that needs to occur first. So just have a little patience. Things are going to definitely move in the direction that you want. So let's start taking questions.
Shakira on TikTok wants to know why Harrison doesn't want to talk to her.
Okay, so let's find out. Why does Harrison... Let me get my other deck, though. There it is. Okay. Shakira wants to know why doesn't Harrison want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, why doesn't Harrison want to talk to Shakira? Why doesn't Harrison want to talk to Shakira? Why doesn't Harrison want to talk to Shakira? Okay, so you got the Two of Wands, all right? So it says it's like he's looking in a different direction right now, Shakira, right? He's focused on something else. He's focused on a different path. Because the Two of Wands is someone that is at a crossroads where they have to make a decision. So he's looking elsewhere. That's why you haven't heard from him. He's like, he wants to be like in this type of like solitude period where he's to himself, okay, while he decides on the path he wants to go. So he's going within. You see, he has the light. Maybe he found out something about you that made him look in a different direction. Because the Hermit holds the lamp, right? Holds the light. So there's something he found out about you, because the Hermit gets enlightened. Maybe, I don't know if he saw something or figured something out about you that is now making him look in a different direction. And this is his energy towards you, right? Look at that. Okay? So that's why you haven't heard from him. Okay? He's trying to decide on maybe going in a different direction right now. That's the answer to your question. Next question.
We'll take a YouTube question.
Okay, let's get a YouTube question. Come on, guys.
Brandon asks, what's ahead for them in the near future?
What's ahead for them in the near future?
Yes.
Okay. Divine Spirit, what's ahead for Brandon in the near future? I feel like I should get another deck. Let's go with this.
What that?
What should Brandon expect in the future? What should Brandon expect in the future? What's Brandon expecting? What should Brandon expect in the future? Ooh, okay, Brandon. So your current situation right now is you're going to go through an awakening. You see, it says awakening, right? You're going to go through an awakening. In fact, you're going through something right now, right? So this is the hangman. And it's a very unusual hangman. And whenever I see this hangman, because the hangman is usually someone that's suspended upside down and they're in a very calm meditative state while they're being enlightened. There's usually a light around their head. So right now, this hangman, you see everything in their bag is falling out as they're hanging upside down. And the angel, their guardian angel, sees them going through that, right? They're going through this period where things are being taken away. You know, you're going through a release, letting go, and your spirit guides have to allow you to experience that. They're not allowed to help you right now. You have to go through this period where you're going to be like, due to this awakening, right? They have to remove so many things from your life. Even though you're asking them for help and say, hey, help me, they're like, no, the universal law is not allowing them to do that, because you have to go through this stripping period, because it's going to help you reach your enlightening, reach your awakening. Okay, so you're going through some type of awakening, you know, that is, you're releasing things that are no longer serving you. Maybe all these things in your bag, you no longer need that anymore. Everything you need is within you. So you're suspended, you've released it, you're letting go, you're not pushing against the current, you're not forcing things, you're just allowing things to just be taken away from you. Could also be people, habits, and things like that. Your obstacle is the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So maybe for a short period of time, you know, being single is like an issue for you. You know, maybe you're a type that's used to someone, you know, you want to be in a relationship, but spirit wants you to go through a period of being, you know, happy and content with being by yourself, because you need to embrace your true self. Use that time to have this self-love and gain that confidence, right? And your advice is letting you know that there's a woman coming into your life. There's a partner coming into your life, right? The Queen of Wands is coming. Very fiery person, very passionate, where things are going to really grow. This Queen of Wands is very different. She's not holding a wand, she's holding a coin. So this person is coming with, she's going to be grounded, right? Financially stable. Financially stable.
It looks like Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, this is the Queen of Pentacles. That's why she's holding the pentacle. Well, I don't know why I said Queen of Wands, and that's part of your that's part of your reading, because she has on a red dress. So even though she's a Queen of Pentacles, she has that fiery energy. She's going to be sexy, attractive, right? But she's holding a coin, and she's very abundant with the rabbit. And guess what your outcome is? The 6 of Cups. So you're going to actually be embracing your inner child, and there's a relationship that's here. I feel like there's somebody from your past that's going to come back into your life, okay? They're going to come back, but I feel like it's going to come back a little better. They're not going to be the same person that they were before, but the past is definitely coming back. You're going to embrace your inner child, okay? People from the past is going to come back. And like I said, you're going through an awakening with the High Priestess here. So you're going to activate some psychic gifts, some intuition. So you're going to be using that to move forward in life versus using like what you see. You're going to go how you feel. So that is your message.
On TikTok, our big gifter Brian Porter wants to know.
Thanks, Brian.
Wants to know if wants to know if Sandra has good intentions on a relationship with him.
Okay.
And Brandon says spot on, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Brandon. Okay, so Brian wants to know
If
if.
Sandra has good intentions on being in a relationship with him.
Okay, Divine Spirit, does Sandra have good intentions with Brian? Does Sandra have good intentions? What are Sandra's? Let's find out her intentions. What are Sandra's intentions for Brian? What are Sandra's intentions for Brian? Ooh. Okay, so that was a 5 of Cups, but I'm going to put it back in, okay? I'm still shuffling. What are Sandra's intentions for Brian? What is Sandra's intentions for Brian? What is Sandra's intentions for Brian? What is Sandra's intentions for Brian? Oh, Sandra's intentions, she's all over the place. She's all over the place, but these cards are slippery too. What are Sandra's intentions for Brian? What is Sandra's intention? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, you got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So there's something, her intentions for you, there's some type of like uncontrolled upheaval that's gonna happen where, you know, the 3 of Swords is here, right? So you're gonna find out something about Sandra. Something's gonna be exposed with the Sun card, right? There's something you're gonna find out about her that is like, it's almost like she was trying to hide that side of her, but the universe, because the universe is in your favor, the universe is gonna work things out to where she's gonna be exposed. You're gonna find out something that she did that was disappointing, yes, with the 3 of Swords, right? You're gonna find something out. You're gonna find out that she's like this Knight of Wands energy. You're gonna find out something about her that is going to be a bit disappointing. You're gonna find out that this was her intentions, was to literally, hurt you by, being a bit like, maybe she's a bit promiscuous, or I guess that might not be the best word, but you might find out about something she did. I don't know if it's the past. Maybe something she did in her past is gonna come to the forefront, but it's fated for this situation to be revealed to you, okay? Because this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's also Karma card. So it's like you have this like how can I say it? You have this like, there's some type of energies that you have around you to where if anyone tries to like do something negative to you or hurt you in any way, the universe, your angels, your guides will work behind the scene. You see this this being right here is carrying the wheel, and they're going to make it turn. So they're going to flip things on that person to where they expose anything that you need to know is going to be revealed to you. So I feel like whatever intention she has to hurt you, or what something she has done in the past and got away with it, you're going to find out, what it is, and then you're going to be able to, move on or manifest, because you're the magician. I don't know if you're into any type of like spiritual stuff, or where you can manifest and visualize things and things will just happen to people, but you're gonna find out, something's gonna be revealed to you about something she did that was a little hurtful. When you find out what she did, you're not gonna be happy about it, but you're gonna be happy that you found out in the nick of time. Okay, so her intentions are not really, there's something not good. Okay, she might have stabbed this 3 swords in the heart. I hope that answers your question, Brian. Next question.
Kayla wants to know if Juan is going to regret walking away from her in the future.
Kayla
and Juan.
She wants to know if Juan will regret it.
Yes.
Okay, Divine Spirit, how will Juan regret walking away from Kayla? Let's see. We'll go with any yes or no that's on the cards. Will Juan regret walking away from Kayla? Will Juan regret walking away from Kayla? It says yes with the Knight of Wands. I'm going to go with the yes that's here, okay? It says yes, okay? So if you're going to get some type of satisfaction by knowing that he's going to regret, you got the Nine of Cups, okay? So, yeah, he's going to regret walking away. He's going to regret that you got a new beginning, right? And he's going to be like this, the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands. You see he has a Band-Aid on his head. So if you're wishing and hoping that he regrets or, something like that, I see you being satisfied, okay? Nine of Cups is somebody that's satisfied. So, yes, he's going to regret. You know what he's going to regret? He's going to see you with a new relationship with this Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. He's going to see you dating somebody new. So that's what he's going to see you moving on, right? That's what he's gonna regret. That's when he's gonna see you moving on. You're not sweating him. You're not stressing over him. That's what he's gonna see, and he's gonna regret. So that's the answer to your question. Next question.
Charlene wants to know if things with them and Kay will reconcile.
Will Charlene and Kay reconcile? 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 You got the Five of Cups with a no. Okay, so you see them crying over those cups, head down, black cloak on. So this is the energy that you're in right now. I feel like there's going to be a waiting period. There's going to be a time of delay where nothing's going to move, right? You're going to be hanging there, waiting in this energy. And at some point, then things will turn around for you and they'll come back into your life and y'all be happy again, okay? So you're going to go through this period of loss. There's going to be a long waiting period, so it's not going to be soon. You're going to be hanging, suspended, waiting for this person because this person's going to leave you hanging. They're going to keep you stringing along while they, doing whatever they're doing, and they'll eventually come back to you. Okay? So they will come back, but it's not going to be immediate. So you're going to be, in that sad position, wondering when they're going to come back, and you have to wait, and they'll come back eventually. Next question.
Melissa wants to know, how does Christopher feel about her?
Okay. All right. Christopher?
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, how does Christopher feel about Melissa? How does Christopher feel about Melissa? How does Christopher feel about Melissa? Like the live, guys. How does Christopher feel about Melissa?
Thank you, Bridget, for the crown.
Thanks for the crown. Thank you. How does Christopher feel about Melissa? How does Christopher feel about Melissa? How does Christopher feel about Melissa? Two of Cups. This is how they feel about you. They want to offer you their cup and they want you to offer them yours too. They're falling in love with you. They're falling in love. Okay. If y'all had any issues, they want forgiveness. They don't want you to give up on them. They feel like Cupid's arrow has hit them. They have feelings for you. Okay. They have feelings for you. They feel like you balance their cup. You're their yin to their yang. They have feelings for you. That's how he feels. He feels like that. He's strategizing on how to build this relationship and make things work with you. You know, if he comes to see you, if he's dating you, he takes his time to plan to figure out what you like. So yeah, he has feelings for you. That's his intentions towards you. Next question.
Charla wants to know, is Tony in love with someone else besides her?
Charlo.
Charla or Charla? Charla.
Okay. Divine Spirit, is Tony in love with anyone else? 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 First card I got is the Five of Wands, and it says no. Okay? No, they're not. But they feel like there's a lot of drama and conflict in your relationship. So I don't know if you guys have like arguments or, disagreements over something, okay? It could be due to someone not really opening up about how they feel, you know, but they're analyzing everything. They feel like they've invested a lot of time in this relationship, so they're not gonna let you go. They're holding on to you, okay? But there is a lot of drama and conflict, okay? They find you as their empress, okay? So they feel like this is a relationship that can grow, okay? They feel like this is a relationship that can grow. They feel like you can be the mother of their children. They feel like you're the ultimate person for them. That's the answer to your question. So they're not in love with anybody else, but they are tired of the arguments, the conflict, the unnecessary drama. Next question.
Cash wants to know if Rose moved on from them.
Cash,
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, has Rose moved on from Cash? 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 Ooh. Okay, Cash. You got a yes with the Ace of Wands. So they're entertaining something new. There's a new beginning they're dealing with, right? They got a new wand, right? They got the Six of Wands with another yes on it, okay? So they're going to go deal with somebody new, right? Get some attention there. They're riding on their horse, getting attention. They're in the spotlight, having fun, enjoying the accolades. And, with this new person, maybe this person could be love bombing them. But since the Knight of Wands, you see, they were moving away, but then they start coming back again. When they remember the passion, right? They're going to come back. They're going to make a U-turn for this passion. So you're going to be hanging for a little bit, right? You're going to hang on back for a little bit. They're going to keep you hanging for a little bit, but they're going to come back, okay? Because whatever this new beginning is just going to be, they're not made. This is not a major arcana, the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. So it's going to, it's going to be a lot of energy at first with this new person, but it's going to fizzle out very soon. So they're going to come back to you because that's where they get their passion from. They're going to see that it's not greener on the other side. But the only thing that I do have to say is it's going to be a situation where they do that again because that's their energy. They're very, adventurous. Next question.
Our big gifter, Bridget.
Thanks, Bridget.
Has a question. Oh, she wants to know if this situation with A is worth investing with.
If the situation with A is worth investing in.
Yes.
All right. Divine Spirit, is the situation with A worth investing in? Is there any questions on YouTube? Are y'all getting YouTube? Is the situation with A worth investing in? Is the situation with A worth investing in? Thanks, Spirit. situation with ain't worth investing in. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, okay, worrying. Um, you got a yes with the Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit's asking you to, just go slow with it. If you're gonna invest, little at a time, something that you can afford to lose, just persevere with it, move forward, okay? And just make sure that, you are very assertive with how you want things done. You need to definitely be very clear about what you accept and what you do not accept, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is someone that makes, good decisions, right? They have fair judgment. They're very clear about their wants and their needs, okay? So they're very intelligent, very analytical. So you're going to have to be making a head over a heart decision, right? You're going to use your wisdom. So you have to be not afraid to use your sword. Keep everything black and white. Map out how you want things done, right? Because if not, it's going to be a situation where you're carrying most of the burdens. You're going to feel weighed down because everything is on you, right? You're going to be the one having to carry the load and the responsibilities and feeling overburdened. So you definitely have to make sure you make it clear what your expectations are. So it's going to be worth it. It can grow because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So don't expect things to move very fast. But the good thing is it's going to be very anchored and, grounded to where it's going to be long term. So there's a future for like growth and, things to grow and work out for you guys. Next question.
Hope wants to know, will Hope and Adrian be in a committed relationship soon?
Will Hope and Adrian be in a committed relationship soon? Will Hope and Adrian be in a committed relationship soon? Will Hope and Adrian be in a committed relationship soon? Will Hope and Adrian? You got yes, this flew out of my cards. This is the Four of Wands. This literally flew out. You're going to be in a committed relationship soon. And you will move into with each other. Y'all could possibly tie the knot. Y'all could be buying a home together one day in the future, okay? Something committed relationship could be around Leo season with the strength card, okay? They should be making you that offer very soon with the Page of Cups. So yes, they will. You will. Next question.
We'll take a YouTube question.
Okay.
So on YouTube, we have
Speak up, please.
Kash V, who asks, what are Devansh's feelings towards her?
Kashni.
Kash V.
Kashmi.
Kash V.
Cash V wants to know whose feelings towards her.
D's feelings towards her.
Okay. What are D's feelings towards Cash V?
Yeah.
Thank you. What are D's feelings towards Cash V? What are D's feelings towards Cash V?
Thank you to whoever set the crown.
Thank you, guys. What are D's feelings towards Cash V? Okay. Cash V. D wants to come in for some fun, right? With the Knight of Wands. And then they're going to move on. You see the card says passion and then moving on. So they're gonna come in for some passion and they're gonna move on, okay? So that's their intentions. That's their intentions, okay? You need to stick to your traditional beliefs, in this situation. Don't let someone take you, the Hierophant is someone that is strong and firm with what they believe in. So they're not going to give in to anything that is not in alignment with, how they were, how they were raised, their traditions and things like that. So you're not going to honor someone that wants something a little bit more flexible in and out and then walk away, right? So maybe your beliefs is that you're not going to have passion until you're married or something like that. You might want to just be in a place where you're not entertaining this type of energy, because that's what they want. They want to come in and have fun and then leave. So but if you reject that energy, the person that you're supposed to be in a marriage with is going to come in, because the universe is working on someone a change in your life, right? And you're gonna get like this leader, this King of Wands type of person, and it's gonna be a long-term relationship. Next question.
Paula wants to know if John misses being a family.
Paula,
Yeah.
does John miss being a family with Paula? Does John miss being a family with Paula? Does John miss being a family? Does John miss his family? Is that the question?
Does he miss being a family with Paula?
Does John miss being a family with Paula? Does John miss being a family?
Does he want to get back together?
Okay. Does John want to reconcile? Ooh. You got the Four of Wands. That's the family. That's the marriage. You got the Ten of Pentacles. That's the family again. Look at the family. Husband, wife, grandfather. You got some dogs, and there's some children. Okay? Next card is the Empress. So he misses his family. He misses his home. He misses the get-togethers. He misses you as the Empress. Maybe, I don't know if you're the mother of his children with the Empress card. He feels like he's regretting something. This is the energy he's in right now. That person looks like they're sad, they're lonely, they're, feeling rejected. They feel rejected. I don't know if you rejected them or, whatever happened, they feel like things are not working out for them. They're focusing on the negative things that happened in the relationship, but they're using this time to reflect on everything, going within, analyzing their actions. They're analyzing your actions. They're trying to see what they did wrong, and they will soon be trying to take control and be the man that they're supposed to be a leader, be the head of the household. They're probably going through some depression and sadness, sleepless nights, you see? This is his energy. He can't sleep because of all those thoughts. These swords represents thoughts, all the thoughts, thinking. And then he's going to come back. Oh my God. He's going to come back and want you guys to renew your vows, renew your relationship, bring things out from, whatever that was dead, come back to life. And guess what's on the top of this? 10 of Cups. And what does it say on the top? Marriage. And then y'all going to have that happy marriage again. Okay? Happy family. I don't know why I keep saying marriage. If you're not married, you guys are going to be married, or you're meant to be married. Next question.
Thank you guys for the gifts.
Thanks for the gifts, everyone.
And Fazilla wants to know, does Anil love me genuinely?
Who?
Fazilla.
Frazilla. Say these names louder.
Fazilla.
Fazilla. Okay.
Wants to know,
Does
does
Anila.
Okay.
Oh,
Anil.
First she said no.
Okay,
And.
It does Anil.
Anil. Okay. Speak the names loud. Y'all be whispering the
We know
name.
we're
I said
doing
it
the
loud.
best we can.
You
on
know
our
what? I'm
end.
gonna need you to do better. Let me ring the bell on that. Thank you.
Oh,
Jeesh.
Paula says thank you.
You're welcome, Paula.
Everyone says thank you, actually.
You're welcome, guys. My pleasure. Okay. Does Fazilla wants to know?
Does Anil?
Does Anil love her?
Yes.
Okay. Divine Spirit, does Anil love Fazilla? 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 Ooh, yes, Fazilla. He loves you. You see the yes? You see the yes? You got the Queen of Wands. He loves your aesthetic. You're attractive. You're magnetic. He loves your confidence, right? But he does feel like you have your heart blocked. You're not letting him in your heart space. You see that she's blocking. She has those two swords crossing her heart, and she blindfolded. So it's almost like he feels like you're not really opening up to him, right? So he's considering moving away. He's considering moving on. He feels like you're blocking him. There's something, see, you're too defensive. You're fighting him off, right? He finds you very attractive, but he doesn't think that you're feeling him like that. So you might want to look into the way you're showing up in this relationship. You know, be more like, maybe let him know how you feel. Speak up. Say what you need to say. Let him know. Be assertive. He needs to know how you feel. If you want him, if you're attracted to him, you need to let him know. He needs to hear it because he's feeling like you're not, your actions are not like lining up with, I don't know if you're saying you're his girlfriend or something like that. Your actions are not lining up with certain things. He doesn't feel you're attracted to him. He feels left out in the cold. Okay? He does have love for you, right? So it's given like, I don't know if you're harsh with your words. There's arguments. Be careful that your words are not too condescending. Okay? So that's your message.
When he asks, will she end up with Sandy? And Zila says thanks.
Okay, you're welcome, Fazila. Remember my advice. Okay. Ooh. Repeat the question, please.
Does
Will Winnie end up with Sammy?
Okay. Will Winnie end up with Sammy? 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 So you got a maybe with the Hierophant card. So that is definitely, it has marriage on it. So there is a possibility of marriage for you guys. Standing next to the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the family, generations, you see the couple, the kids, the dogs, the grandparents, building, generational, like wealth and things like that as a family. So I do see you guys getting into a very higher commitment, a strong commitment, but there's gonna be a slight delay before that does happen, okay? There's gonna be a delay. It's not gonna be like right off the bat. There's something that is gonna cause an obstacle in you guys' relationship, right? To where you're gonna be in this sad position, because that's the overall energy. Right now, somebody regrets some things, okay? But this is what's going to end up happening. But before that happens, something's going to happen that's going to cause a slight delay in your relationship where you would have to wait, okay? Maybe they're going to have to make a sacrifice to be in this relationship with you, to be in this marriage with you, they have to sacrifice. It's going to be bittersweet. They have to let go of something that means a lot to them before they can be in this relationship with you. So they feel like they have to, like they're being the hangman. They have to make a sacrifice, which is very sad for them. So that's why they're going to make their decision. Right now they're refusing to make the decision because they don't want to sacrifice. There's something that they have to release to be in that relationship with you, even though they're going to do it. Okay, they're going to end up releasing it, but it's going to take a minute. But you guys do have this long-term marriage in your future. Okay, after they release what they need to release. Right now they're like, oh my goodness, to be in a relationship I have to let go of something or someone or something like that. Okay, so that's your message.
Stasia wants to know, will she be happy soon?
Okay, Divine Spirit, will Stasia be happy soon? 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 Okay, so Stasia, I see that you're still like feeling like abandoned. You're still feeling like left out. Okay, like somebody left you out. Somebody, your partner, your love, walked away from you, right? Left you feeling abandoned. Left you during a time when you needed them the most. You could be also experiencing like financial loss. During this time, things are just not working out. Things are just like, negative. Nothing is working. You feel like you have bad luck, okay? This has something to do with a relationship. This is someone you love. There's love here. You feel defeated. Maybe there was some negativity, some conflicts and things like that where they had to walk away or you had to walk away, right? There were no winners. You had to just there was just negativity surrounded this situation. But Spirit wants you to know that person is definitely going to try to come back into your life. The Judgment card, the angel is blowing the trumpet. That's Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of communication. So this person is gonna come back. They're definitely going to come back to you because there's a communication. There's something you guys need to communicate about. Okay, y'all need to discuss the secrets that were there that led to all this drama. This person needs to come with the truth. They're going to give you the truth because that's what's going to give you the peace. Okay, that's what's going to give you the peace. They need to stand in their power because you guys are meant to be together. This is the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is a pair. This is a couple. So this person is going to come back to your life. They're going to come back in, okay, with the Judgment card. And when they do, y'all need to have a conversation. All secrets need to be brought out and on the table. Y'all need to have truth. You see truth written here, right? And that's when this relationship can come back together. Next question.
Thank you for the crown.
Thank you. Thank you for the crown. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. When you send those gifts, many blessings back to you, okay? If you receive a message that resonates, just show some love. Show some love. There has to be an exchange of energy. It gives an energy exchange, okay? Next question.
Shaz asks, and thank you for the gift, Shaz.
Thank you, Shaz.
Gaurav miss her?
Garva?
Gaurav, I think.
Garav. Okay. Ooh. I just started yawning at your reading.
No, we didn't miss your question. Donated questions are boosted and can skip the line. So
Yeah, we didn't miss your question. We'll come back to it if time allows. But we go donations questions. get boosted. A Cash App question will even boost you past the person that donates on the app. Next question. So
Does Gaurav miss Shaz?
does Gaurav miss Shabs? Does Gaurav miss Shab? You want to knock everybody out, just send a Cash App. Does Gaurav miss Shabs? Straight up.
Cannot.
Does Gaurav miss Shabs? Does Gaurav miss Shabs? Gaurav miss Shabs. Don't even stress about typing about the question. Just let your money talk. Just throw them out. Kick them out the line. Throw them straight to the back. Does Gaurav miss Shabs? Does Gaurav miss Shabs? Does Gaurav miss Shabs? That time you used to ask this question, you would have already got your just I hear the chicken. That person's question is out. They in the
Throw the
back.
cards to the side.
Anyway, Shabs, Gaurav misses you with the King of Wands. It says yes, they miss you. They miss you. They really miss you. They miss you. Okay, I'm focused on his wand. He misses you. He be thinking about you. He feels you are the Empress, and it has a yes on it too. Okay, he wants this situation to grow. He wants growth in this situation. I feel like you're going to be getting some messages from him very soon. Okay, this has another yes on it. There's going to be movement. There's going to be movement. There's some things that's been going on where he has to focus on some other things that he's doing right now. But definitely he misses you, and you should be hearing from him soon. Okay, that's the answer to your question. Next question.
Margot wants to know, did anyone tell her secrets to her ex Chase?
Ooh, okay, Margot.
Thank you, Shaz, for the gifts.
Thanks, Charles, for the gifts. Did anybody was Margot's secrets revealed
To her ex Chase.
to her ex Chase? Was Margot's secrets revealed to her ex Chase? Was Margot's secrets revealed? Was Margot's secrets revealed to her ex? Was Margot's secrets revealed to her ex? Was Margot's secrets revealed to her ex? Ooh, yes. Yes, it was. You got a yes on here, and Ten of Pentacles. I wonder if it's your family that did that. Somebody in your family?
Thank you for the crown, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa. Because the Ten of Pentacles has something to do with family. Okay, so I don't know if this person could be related to you in some type of way, but you got two yeses. You got the Ten of Pentacles and you got the Chariot card. So I don't know if they revealed something about some type of movement you did, or you went somewhere, or you something like that. Okay, they mentioned something to somebody mentioned something to him that made him move on, and that made him just completely move on. Okay, somebody mentioned something that made him completely move on, and whatever they mentioned kind of put in a place where you're just like you're stuck. They don't want you moving forward. Maybe they felt like you were moving too fast. I feel like they felt you were successful. Things are working out for you. And this person was not happy for you, right? So they want to make you stuck. They want to bind you. They want to tie you up. They don't want you to see where you're going. They want you to be confused. They don't want you to know, where to go. Sometimes, let me tell you something. It's the rat that is inside that tells the other rats outside where the cheese is at. So your enemy is within. Your enemy is within, right? Just because you're doing well, you're successful, you look good, you're the Empress, somebody's jealous, okay? Sometimes family members, it could be a cousin, it could be, I don't know who it is, but somebody in your family. This is a family card, right? They're envious of you. They're envious of your car. They're envious of everything. So they want you to be rejected. So that's the answer to your question. Next question.
Natalia wants to know, will Jack come back to her soon or not anymore?
Will Jack return to Natalia?
Yes.
Will Jack return to Natalia? Will Jack return to Natalia? Will Jack return to Natalia? Will Jack return to Natalia, Spirit? Will Jack return to Natalia?
Be sure to hit like,
Will Jack return to
subscribe to
Natalia?
Donnie's YouTube channel too, where the replay will be if you got a reading tonight.
Yes, please. So, you got the Empress card with a yes on it. So, yes, he's gonna return, and the Empress is a major arcana. So the Empress, this card trumps all the other cards. The other cards are minor. Okay, so he is gonna return. Spirit wants you to get out of your head, though. Okay, you got to get out of your head. You have to stop, like, the way you're seeing things. You is like, it's almost like you're seeing things differently than what is there. Okay, Spirit wants you to see the truth in this situation. Okay, patience is needed. You see, patience is on this card, right? Spirit wants you to distract yourself with whatever you're working on. Just focus on whatever you're working on right now and distract yourself. Get out of your head. Once you release that energy, Jack is going to come back with the Ace of Cups. He has love for you. So he's going to come back, okay? But the way you've seen things, I don't know if you feel like he's not truthful, or you feel like he's, doing things that he's not doing. So just be careful that, you don't have this self-sabotaging type of behavior, where things will be working out good, but you will kind of like subconsciously or indirectly just, mess things up, okay? So you have to, it's given like you have anxiety a lot, and you just kind of like create drama or things like that, unnecessary things. You put your energy in certain things that you don't have to. Stay confident, know who you are. You are the Empress, okay? You're the Empress. And Ace of Cups, he has love for you. He's coming back with the Six of Cups, okay? Y'all gonna be in a long-term relationship. So just, be happy. Focus on whatever you do for work, right? When you take your mind off of this, that's when he's gonna return. Next question.
Kay wants to know, what are O's feelings towards them?
Okay. Divine Spirit, what is O's feelings towards K?
Yes.
What is O's feelings towards K? What is O's feelings towards K? What is O's feelings towards K? Ooh. Okay. So Kay, I think you're maybe you're feeling like, he's not really bringing it the way you want him to bring it. You're feeling a little bit bored, or you're focusing on the negative things in the situation. But this is love here, okay? This is Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is also a long-term relationship that could possibly end in marriage with the Justice card, contracts. So he's going to make an offer to you. This is the proposal that's definitely going to come. That's his intentions for you. His intentions for you is to give you this cup of overflowing love. If you allow him in, if you don't reject him, okay? And then it'll be a long-term relationship with the Ten of Pentacles. Family, y'all gonna build a family, parents, grandparents, children, pets, all that good stuff. Next question.
Babes wants to know, is the relationship between L and them over?
Babes.
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 Yeah.
All right, Divine Spirit. Is the relationship between L and Babes over? Is the relationship between Babes and L 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 over? Yeah, it's over. You got the Four of Cups. right? And it says yes. So this person has been rejected, or they see the universe is offering them this cup, right, which is your relationship, and they're refusing it. They're refusing it. They're focused on these cups on the ground that didn't work out. They're focusing on things that didn't work out. They're all in their head. They feel like this relationship is not going anywhere because of all the conflict and the drama, right? Maybe they felt like there was too much arguments, disagreements, chaos, and they didn't want to deal with that anymore. So they moved on. Next question.
Subscribing, Kay.
Thanks for subscribing, Kay.
Says thank you as well.
You're welcome, dear.
Next question is, Madeline wants to know, does Will love her?
Does Will love Madeline? Does Will love Madeline, Spirit? Does Will love Madeline? Does Will love Madeline? Does Will love Madeline? Does Will love Madeline? Let me shuffle again. I don't. Let me clear the energy. Woo! Let's clear that energy. Lord. Does Will love Madeline? 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 Yes, he does. Okay. I feel like there wasn't some situation that happened between you guys that wasn't so good. There were regrets, but they love you. They love the nurturing energy about you. They feel you're very loving, you're very nurturing, you're very independent, and they want to come back. I feel like there was an ending. They want to come back. They want to bring this relationship back to life again because it died, it ended. You were single, but they want to come back into your life after this ending. They kind of keep tabs on you. They still kind of keep up with whatever you're doing, your social media. If y'all have mutual friends, they ask them, they watch you in some type of, way, but because they want to come back. They want the passion again. Okay? They want the passion they had with you. They're attracted to you. They're attracted to your energy. You're very mystical, mysterious, soft-spoken. You have a voice. They love your voice. You're very they sexually attracted to you. All those things. Yes. So that's the answer. Next question.
Angelica wants to know if they should save up for a PC.
What's going on? Should they save up for a PC? Divine Spirit, should Angelica save up for a PC?
Oh,
wow.
Goodness.
Should Angelica save up for a PC? Should Angelica save up for... This sounds like somebody... I hope you're 18.
They're a gamer. What's wrong with that?
Okay, should they
Gamer.
save up for a PC? Yeah, save up for a PC. I don't need cards for this. Well, how else will you get it? Save money for it. You gonna go steal it? Save up for a PC.
I cannot.
I channeled that message. Save the money. Stop stop ordering pizza. Stop buying all the stuff you're doing. Save money for that PC. Save money for the PC. Yes. Okay. Save money for your PC. It's creative. You enjoy it. Save the money. There's yes here, okay? You're passionate about it. You love it. You're like the PC warrior. You're a gamer. You just go hard. You go hard, Save up for your PC,
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
There's a new venture. Yeah. You're probably a good person. You a good gamer. You might want to start a YouTube channel. Let people watch you. Let people watch you, do your thing. You're going to do very well, okay? So, yeah, save that money. Next question.
Stacy wants to know, is Austin their true love?
Okay, Divine Spirit, is Austin Stacy's true love? 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 Is Austin? Ooh, this flew out. Yes, he is. You got a yes on here. You got the high priestess. Okay. Austin, he finds you very mysterious. Okay. He believes in the esoteric. He could be very spiritual too, or you are. He's had a reading on you to find out if you're his true love. He might have either went to a psychic, or he did some investigation. Okay, there's some movement that's going to come to this relationship very soon. Okay, there's some action. He was told something about you. Okay, he was told something about you. He has passion towards you, and he's going to make a gesture, like start dating you, or maybe he's dating you right now. Okay, and I see, like, look at what's on the top of the card: marriage, 10 of cups. Okay, there's definitely marriage, and this is the truth with the ace of swords. This is the truth. And maybe this is me, the psychic person, that I'm telling you this. He's your true love. The message is, you're going to be, this relationship is going to be moving forward very fast, very soon. Very, very fast. Things are going to just be taken. He's going to take action very soon to make this like a higher commitment. He wants to marry you. Next question.
Mary wants to know if David is missing her.
Everybody want to know if somebody's missing them. Okay. Y'all should have been in that love ritual yesterday. Y'all should have been in that love ritual yesterday. They would have been like obsessed. Okay? You have to fight them off. Okay. Is David missing Mary?
Mary.
Okay. Divine Spirit, is David missing Mary? Is David missing Mary? Is David missing Mary? Is David missing Mary? Okay, so David, I see he walked away, okay, with the 8 of cups. He did walk away from all these emotional cups here, right? But he misses you. He misses your energy. He misses your beautiful. He finds you very attractive, right? He misses that nurturing energy about you when he's around you, the way you are, you're creative. He misses you. There is a little standoff going on, right? Where it's almost like both of y'all are waiting for each other to make the first move, right? So everybody's like hanging, sacrificing their, they he wants to see you, he misses you, he wants to be in your energy, but he's willing to sacrifice those wants, his desires, to prove a point. And you yourself, you're also having a standoff. So, but the time is going to come where the angel's going to blow the trumpet, like, okay, guys, come on out of the grave. Let's bring this back to life. So he's going to come in. He's going to come in really fast, and he going to want some passion. He's going to want to get, really, like, because he misses you. He misses the whatever you guys do.
So, they're asking in the chat if they're able to see the ritual on your YouTube, the love ritual.
Only those that paid for the ritual can see it. Each person had a candle. You get a candle like this, a glass candle fully dressed by me, with special herbs and oils that are, meant to attract love or make your love stronger. I work those candles myself, okay, on my altar, designed for love. And once you purchase your ritual and the ritual is done, you get a picture, you get a video of the ritual. So all those that did purchase a ritual, y'all have already received your videos of the ritual to show you, and you have your petition underneath. So you just write what you want on your candle, your partner's name or the person you're trying to attract's name, and your name and your date of birth, and we'll put it on the candle, and those energies go towards you guys. Okay, if you're single and you don't have anyone, you can just put your name and your date of birth, and I want to draw love into my life. I want, something like that. and that will be on your personal candle. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, and I have all the nice aesthetics and everything and offerings for the energies, the love angels, the love spirits, and I use the Venus energy, so it will be on a Venus day at the Venus hour, and it's very powerful. I have gotten people marriages, so don't sleep on me. Next question.
Angelise wants to know if Kay wants a committed relationship with them.
Angelise
Yes.
and Kay. Divine Spirit, does Kay want a
Committed.
committed relation with Angelise? Does Kay want a committed
And Mary
relationship?
says thank you.
You're welcome, Mary. Does Kay want a committed relationship with Angelise? Does Kay want a committed relationship with Angelise? Does Kay want a committed relation with Angelise? Okay, so it says no. Kay's gonna move on. He's moving away to somebody else. Maybe this person is pregnant for them, or they're an empress. Okay, so they're gonna move on from this. You have the Five of Pentacles, which is leaving someone, abandoning someone. You also have the Three of Swords. Okay, so they they're gonna move on from this relationship and leave you in this energy and keep you like hanging, you see, in the hangman energy. So you might want to protect your heart from this person. Okay, they don't have good intentions. They're gonna move away. See, they're walking away. They're gonna leave you feeling empty, right, with these swords in your heart. So that's their intentions for you. Next question.
Anne wants to know if they should meet Christopher soon.
Okay, I'm gonna be leaving in 10 minutes. We got 10 more minutes, guys. Anne wants to know
If they should meet Christopher soon.
if they should meet Christopher soon.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, should Anne meet Christopher soon? 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 Oh yeah, you should. You got the ten of Cups, which is the happy card. Happiness, homecoming, reunions. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I don't know if you guys have family or you're gonna blend a family, or it's just the 10 cups. It's gonna be a good situation. This is the truth. The Ace of Swords is gonna be victorious. It's gonna be a new beginning. Okay, clear, calm communication. This is the truth. Okay. The Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign or have air in your chart, right? So the Queen of Swords, she goes for what she wants. She's confident. She's assertive. She makes the first move. And it's going to work out really good. It could end in a very strong relationship. Could end a marriage if it's not already there yet. So yes, make that move. Next question.
Jennifer wants to know if Farid is done forever.
Divine Spirit is Farid, done forever with Jennifer. Is Farid done forever with Jennifer? Ooh, why are my cards doing that? Is Farid done forever? I think the question could be reworded, but I'll just go with it.
Is Farid done with Jennifer?
Is Farid done with Jennifer? Is Farid done with Jennifer? Is Farid done with Jennifer? Is Farid done with Jennifer? Yes, he is. You got the Magician card and it says yes, okay? He's done. He's done. And you got the World card next to it. The World card is the ending of a cycle. okay, is come to an end. But Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be happy very soon. You're going to be happy about this decision, okay? You're going to have the ultimate happiness with this decision. Why? This could have affected your life because these are all major arcanas, right? So he's done with you. He's trying to manifest something else in his life. He's moving on. He's ended that cycle. But you have something coming very soon. Very soon. Some positive situation. So just let it go, okay?
Leo season.
Leo season. Oh, yeah. Leo season is when something's going to happen. Leo season. Something's going to happen in your life that's going to bring balance, is going to be restored for you. So yeah, he's done. Okay, there you're going to manifest something else, something way better. So um okay, next question.
Kiki wants to know if Jason misses her.
Divine Spirit, does Jason miss Kinky?
Kiki.
Kiki, sorry.
What?
That's what it sounded like you said.
Mom,
I tell y'all to say those names loud.
you need to listen better. Kiki.
Does Jason miss Kiki? Ooh, that's part of your reading. That's part of your reading.
You gotta get Kiki.
Somebody kinky. Does Jason miss Kiki? I don't say nothing by mistake. Does Jason miss Kiki? Maybe that's what he misses about you. Does Jason miss Kiki? Does Jason miss Kiki? Yes, he does. With the King of Cups, he misses you. He misses you. You've been in his dreams. He's seen you in his dreams. Okay. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back on the horse, on the white horse. He wants to come. He wants to be like your knight in shining armor. Okay. So he wants to have victory. He wants to like win you again and come back in and things work out. He misses you, right? He misses you. I think he was in having illusions, or maybe what there was smoke and mirrors. Whatever he thought that about you, he's now seeing things clearly, and he's ready to offer you his cup of love. So he's coming back. He's coming back on a horse. He's coming back victoriously. Maybe when he comes back, there's something new about him. He might tell you some good news, some things that he's accomplished. You're gonna see some positive changes in him. He might be more like in control of his life. Maybe he's accomplished some things, so he's coming back in a big way. Next question.
We're gonna take a YouTube question.
Okay.
Valencia on YouTube asks, what are Diego's feelings for her?
Okay. Divine Spirit, what are Diego's
Feelings
for Valencia? What are Diego's feelings for Valencia? What are Diego's feelings for Valencia? What are Diego's feelings for Valencia? What are Diego's feelings for Valencia? What are his feelings towards you? Okay, so right now, Diego's feelings is he's okay. Diego does not want to he doesn't want to he gets okay. Diego runs away from emotional type of feelings, okay? He blocks those out. You see, he has his two swords protecting his heart, so he doesn't let people come into his heart. He wants to be like this free spirit, right? He wants to be this free spirit, freedom, careless. He can be spontaneous, do what he likes. He doesn't want to be tied down. So he when he gets when he gets into relationships with people or whatever, and he notices that they're catching feelings, he's gonna move on. These cups right here are feelings, they're emotions that people have, whatever partner he has for him, he's gonna move away from that. He's a runner. He runs from anything, like if he starts catching feelings for someone, then he's gonna run. He's a runner. He does not want to let anyone in his heart. He's blindfolded from it. He doesn't want to see it, and he doesn't want to feel it. Okay? He's more in control of his, he wants only passion. He wants fire. He only wants passion. He's holding on to his wand, right? That's all he has to offer right now is his wand. He does not have a cup. He's not offering his heart. He wants to be single with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So that's the message.
Sam wants to know if their relationship with PETA is over.
Sam?
Yes. San.
San. Is San and Kita's relationship over?
PETA.
Is San and Peter's relationship over? Is San and Peter's... All right. Whew, let me clear the energy. Is San and Peter's relationship over? 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 San and Peter's
You're welcome,
relationship.
Valencia.
You're welcome. San and Peter's relationship over. Yep, you are on a new journey. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, that's a single person. You are on this new journey of being free and single and enjoying yourself. And then there's this new person coming into your life, a new person. This is not San. You got somebody new coming in. You got a King of Wands that's going to come in after a period of you releasing this situation. You're single and you're just going to just meet someone out of the blue, okay? Where there's going to be a lot of physical connection, passion, attraction, okay? Hot passion, all right? So that's the answer to your question.
Okay, Jacoria asks, does Lee miss and think about her?
Lee, Jacoria, Divine Spirit, does Lee miss Jacoria? Does Lee miss Jacoria? Does Lee miss Jacoria? Are you checking the time? Does Lee miss Jacoria?
Yeah, you have room for just 2 more questions.
Does Lee miss Jacoria? Does Lee miss Jacoria? Does Lee miss Jacoria?
You're welcome, Sam.
Yes, they do. They miss you. Queen of Swords. So they were cut out. They were cut out. Maybe you cut Lee out, right? But now you're looking at everything, seeing things differently, and considering trying to bring them back or welcome them back in. They want you to let them back in. They feel like you guys have this long-term future together. They feel like you're the person that they're supposed to spend their lifetime with, okay? They know this situation ended. They're trying to make a decision. They moved on, but they're now trying to decide if they want to come back all of a sudden. It's gonna be like a quick, fast, bam, they're back. But yes, they do miss you.
Grace wants to know if their motion and visa will get approved.
Motion and visa.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, will Grace's motion and visa get approved?
Jacoria says thanks.
You're welcome, Jacoria. Will Grace's visa and motion get approved? Will Grace's motion and visa get approved? Will Grace's motion and visa get approved? Will motion and visa- Okay, so I feel like maybe you were asked to move on, to leave, right? But there's some type of help that's here for you. This person is a female, a lawyer. There's somebody that's going to be able to fight for you, okay? They're going to fight for you, and then eventually it's going to be approved. It looks like you might have children, okay? They're with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. So maybe you have a marriage or something that's going to also help you with the Hierophant. Hierophant can also be the immigration because those are institutions, okay? So there's something that could probably help you. I don't know if you have children, you know, could possibly help. But I feel like maybe you getting somebody, or you just got somebody that is a Queen of Swords. She's very knowledgeable. She's very wise. She knows the law. She knows, you know, so she's going to be able to use her voice and speak on your behalf, which is going to help you. And then the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, that, you know, blessing of the you know, the visa. Okay, it's gonna cost you some money, but you're gonna be able to do it. It's gonna cost you a lot of money to pay this Queen of Swords to help fight for you, because the Queen of Pentacles is looking at the Queen of Swords. So this person, there's somebody that could help you stand up for you in this situation. If you haven't already gotten this lawyer, she's a woman. You might want to look into getting legal help. Maybe you already got them, but they're good. They're going to know what to do. There's something different that they're going to help you work out with Uranus here. Okay, so there's something that they're going to be able to do that is with that Uranus energy. You know, they're going to do something unconventional, something that is out of the normal, but it's like a loophole. They're going to use a loophole to help you get this visa. The motion, there's something that they're going to say, or you know, that maybe you weren't treated fairly, okay? So they're going to try and get you fair judgment. So there's a loophole that's going to work on your behalf. Okay, next question.
Last reading of the night.
Leah.
1 second. Yeah, the screen did freeze for a second, but the full live replay will be on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it to YouTube. I don't know, the internet, the network has been tripping, but I'm saving this live, both lives, because there was one before this that we had to cut off. I'm gonna save both of them on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, you might want to subscribe, especially if you had a question, so you can go back and listen to your message again. Okay. All right. This is the last question, right?
Yes. Leah wants to know if her and Cody will stay together.
Colby,
Cody.
Cody.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, will Leah and Cody stay together?
You're welcome, Grace.
You're welcome, Grace. Will Leah and Cody stay together? Will Leah and Cody stay together? Ooh, this jumped out. Yes, with the star card. Whatever happened, y'all gonna heal that situation with the star card, okay? There's gonna be a renewal. There's gonna be like healing, peace, balance, all that good stuff. And guess what this is? You got the Two of Cups. So that's love. You see, it says love on top, right? This is the relationship that y'all have together. And it's a wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. Okay? There's a major change. The relationship is going to be transformed, okay, to something that you want, that you're happy with, that you're going to be satisfied with. So yes, it's actually really, it's going to be really beautiful with the Star card, the 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So this is a wish come true. Maybe you wished for something. You wished on a star. You made a wish, and it's coming true for this love to be like, you know, the love of your life. So that's the answer to your question. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I am so grateful. I will try to be back tomorrow, okay? Maybe a little earlier than I did today, So have a wonderful, wonderful night, morning. Well, it's morning now. So, and see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.